What is up, YouTube? It is Hamdog Hype and welcome back to my channel. So today will be kind of a new video that we'll be trying out today. This is not really an opening per se of Pokemon cards, but essentially this will be kind of like not really a PSA, but kind of an informational kind of video where essentially I'm going to teach you all how to basically protect your oversized foil cards or the jumbo cards that come in certain packages of Pokemon cards. So recently I did open up the Ultra Premium Powers, the regular Premium Powers collection for Hidden Fates, and it came with this awesome oversized foil of Rayquaza. And I just wanted to make sure I had this, sorry about the glare, I want to make sure I had this like completely protected and just basically well stored, because this is a really nice oversized foil card and I want to keep it for some time and in the best condition as possible. So through trial and error, I think I finally figured out the best way to actually store these cards properly, and there's a bunch of different ways you can do it. I'm going to go through the worst ways you can do it but are still doable, and then of course the best ways you can do it. But please, by all means, just save your money and do it the best way possible, because you don't want to be wasting your money figuring out which one is the best thing to sleeve these things in. And when I talk more about what I went through to kind of figure out what was going on, what's the best thing to use for these, it'll make more sense. So essentially, there's these top loaders that are oversized. There's this 8x6 by BCW. The 6x8 by BCW. Do not get these top loaders. I repeat, do not get these top loaders. The only reason you would want to get these top loaders is for one reason only, and I'm going to show you right now what that reason is. Essentially, if you have an oversized foil card, I'll zoom out for a second. If you have an oversized foil card that you don't care too much about, these will just barely fit them. As you can see, just barely fits them. And it's decent if you don't want to sleeve them up while they're in the foil. As you can see in this Rayquaza one, it does have the Rayquaza itself is sleeved up. Okay, I hope that makes sense. But essentially, if you want to properly protect your cards, do not get the 6x8 top loaders from BCW. With that said, if you don't if you don't care too much about protecting them, you can also just get these sleeves, these are the actual sleeves that they're going to go in. So I'll just show you real quick how these work. Essentially, this is the 6x8 sleeve by BCW. Again, I don't recommend these at all, but for the most part, they do fit these oversized foil cards pretty well. Unfortunately, they're not the best. As you can see, they do tend to pop out a lot on top. So again, please do not get these sleeves. If you want to properly protect your cards, these oversized foil cards, do not get the 6x8 photo sleeves or top loaders. Okay, with that said, I have to repeat that and emphasize that, because you'll be wasting a lot of money and a lot of time trying to figure out what is the best way to properly store these oversized foil cards. With that said, I'm going to take this out of the sleeve of this the BCW 6x8, and I'm going to show you the best way to do it now. The best way by far is the Ultra Pro top loaders, 6x9 top loaders. The reason why these are the best is, I'll show you in 1 second. So this is the 6x8 top loader that I have my Gyarados GX card in, and this is the Ultra Pro. If you put them close together, you can see right away there's only a few millimeter difference of how big these top loaders are, how much bigger these top loaders are. It's very, very hard to tell on this camera, but there's a few millimeters difference of how much bigger they are, and that makes a huge difference because the sleeve will not fit into the 6x8. That's why if you're gonna protect them, you want to protect them properly with a sleeve and a top loader. So the best top loader you can get for these, unfortunately, it is a little bit bigger. You can notice it is about 1 inch bigger than the actual card, but this is the best way you can do it. Shout out to Pokey Soup for finding these top loaders. And he requested, he asked in this video if someone can find the top loader for the 6x8 cards. Please do, but the only company that I can find that makes the top loaders by 6x8 is BCW, and I do not recommend them because they're a little bit smaller and they will not fit the sleeve in there. With that said, to properly, now the best way to do this, I know I've been rambling on a lot, is you want to get the 6x9 sleeves. These are the photo sleeves from BCW. These are fine. The 6x9 sleeves by BCW are fine. You want to get these, and you want to slide basically the oversized foil card into the sleeve. That's what you want to do first. And then you want to pop it into the 6x9 top loader. This is by far the best way to protect your oversized foil / jumbo cards. Look how nicely that fits in. And it just goes kind of right in there. Yeah, there's a little bit of struggle just because these are really big cards, so you don't have as much, I guess, torque when putting them in. I guess that's the wrong word. But just see how nicely that fits in there. Now, just to prove my point, I'm going to use the 6x8 photo sleeve by BCW, and I'm going to use the 6x8 top loader. So these oversized foil cards are about 6.8 anyway. This is a 6x8 top loader and photo sleeve. I'm going to show you why this doesn't work, because you might be tempted to be like, oh, I still want to get it, why not? But I'm going to show you right now why this doesn't work. So see how it fits almost perfectly in there, just almost perfectly. You can see it's sticking out just a little bit, which is a big no-no if you're trying to protect these properly. But when you try to slide it into the actual top loader, the BCW top loaders, you'll see that they actually get jammed a little bit. And they're really hard to push in. And they will fold a lot. So you can see right now, this one actually went a lot easier than the one I tested off camera. But this is bound to come out. This is actually, yeah, see, it's just not too properly protected on top. But it's okay. But this is, in my opinion, the worst way out of the two to do them. But yeah, not all the time will they fit very well into the top loaders themselves. That one's just kind of weird. It's a little smaller, but yeah, I'll try it one more time. And yeah, we'll see. Unfortunately, the top loader, if it was just maybe 8.5, it'd be a little bit better, but you can see it just slides off and it will damage the edges of the cards eventually, or the top edges or the bottom edges of the cards if you keep on doing that. But yeah, these is a lot harder to push in and take out, and you just don't have that security on top. So yeah, again, the best way to store these is, and yeah, it does look fine. In my opinion, this does look fine. Like if you look at this, let's zoom out a little bit. This does look fine at all, but like on top, it's already coming out a little bit. You can see, it's not a perfect fit, unfortunately. So, but do as you please. But my personal preference on this, and the best way I've seen, is the 6x9 photo sleeves from BCW with the 6x9 top loaders from Ultra Pro, because these are just a tiny bit bigger and they fit the sleeves a little bit better. But overall, you guys do what you want with them. I'm personally going to stick with the better protection plan, because it's just a little bit better, and it ensures that the top edges of this card will not get wrecked, or if I decide to sleeve them upside down, they won't get wrecked. And you know, that's the main goal. You want to preserve these as well as possible. So we'll just quickly go through putting all of these in sleeves, and then we'll just at the end we'll kind of just show you how they all look. This is the Pikachu promo from the Eevee, GX, and Pikachu collection box, which came out with, I think that was a Cosmic Eclipse box. And yeah, I will have links for all these in the description below, just so you can kind of figure out which one's which. I'm not sure why the 6x8 sleeves are fitting a lot better than the 6x8 top loaders now. They were not doing that earlier. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Maybe because it's been cold and they kind of contracted. I'm not really 100% sure. I hope I'm not just making that up. But in my experience, the 6x8 sleeves are a little too big for the 6x8 top loaders. They're working fine now. I'm actually kind of baffled, but still, like I showed you earlier, they don't fit perfectly on the card itself. So again, just not worth it. Just look at Awesome Zacian. This is the Zacian promo, one of the ones I really wanted to have protected. Sword and Shield is coming out soon in about a couple of weeks, I believe, and I will be opening up a booster box of that soon, so stay tuned. The booster box should be coming for me on February 10th, so I should have that video up around February 11th or February 10th. But yeah, almost done sleeving all these up. I'm gonna have to unsleeve all these that I put in the wrong ones for now. But yeah, if you're content with just having it kind of like just perfectly in there, just barely perfectly in there without the sleeve, you can always just use the 6x8 by BCW. Nothing wrong against that, but personally I like to have my cards fully protected, and that's why I kind of recommend you want to go a little bit over just to be safe, because you can see already when you put the sleeve in, it's like I said before, it's sticking out so much. It's gonna rattle around wherever you store these cards. It's gonna break the top, or not break the top, but it's gonna damage the top a little bit. Very nice Raichu GX. I still have to pull the Charizard GX oversized foil card. I still haven't been able to find one in stores. Unfortunately, I think they're all out of stock, and I'll have to look on eBay, and they're a little overpriced on eBay, but one of these days I will find the Charizard GX. But yeah, just see how like they slip in so nicely. And yeah, it is a little tough to get them in even the 6x9 top loaders, but still, it's nowhere near as tough to get them in the 6x8 top loaders. I will have links in the description for all these, just in case you guys want to just, if you guys don't care about having them fully protected or whatever, I'll have links in the description for every single case for you. And these are cool too, but you don't have to put the sticky tabs in there, take them out. You can actually just pull them right out, because the foil, or sorry, the sleeve is just at the top. So that's pretty dope, actually, in my opinion at least. Again, not for everyone, just because not everyone cares as much as I do about these things. But yeah, the last, we have another Asian V. I will do the rest off camera just because I don't want this dragging on too long. I kind of just wanted to let you all know how I feel like this is the best way to do it. Shout out to PokeSoup. I will also put a link in the description of his video and how he did it. He did something very similar, but he didn't really show the other aspect of the sleeves, of the other types of sleeves, sorry, and top loaders. So I just wanted to do that real quick just so you guys all have a kind of idea of what's going on. And yeah, this does, like I said again before, the 6x8 sleeves and top loaders do look good, but then again, it just like, I can't stress this enough, it will not fully protect the cards. I cannot stress that enough. So please, if you want it fully protected, do not waste your money on the 6x8 stuff. Just go with the 6x9 stuff. Even though it's a little bit bigger, it's 100% way more worth it. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this and found it helpful. Please subscribe for more content. For now on, most of the videos will just be, unless it's like a binder update, most of the videos will be card openings. This is just kind of something I want to do just because not many people have addressed these issues very well. And now that finally it's out there, and hopefully everyone can share this video with people who have concerns about these oversized floor cards. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.